Hey Disney friends, it's Amber with MickeyTravels. Back today to give you a video on some of the best places to see Wishes, the fireworks show that is at the Magic Kingdom. First off, apologies for not being around. It's a good reason because I have had so many of you contact me to book your trip that I've been trying to give most of my time to those clients, so I have been a little behind on my videos, so I apologize, but thank you so much to all of you watching and then reaching out to me to try to help with your trips. Plus, I'm a school teacher too, and I say that a lot. But anyway, the list I've compiled here is not in any particular order necessarily. It's just ones that I had written down and came up with when I was thinking of where are some of the places to see Wishes. I mean, there's the pretty typical ones that you may hear of or see when you watch other YouTubers about where they're standing when they watch Wishes. But I tried to compile a longer list for you to make you realize you don't even have to be in Magic Kingdom to see Wishes. There are other options. So let's start with the most important one, which is right on the hub, which is where you're going to get the best view. If you walk down Main Street and into the center there where they have the Walt Disney statue, that is where the best location is going to be, not only for Wishes, but for the new projection show. They did have Celebrate the Magic for a while, and now they have a newer one that's going to be happening. And something else to keep in mind is when you're watching my videos, make sure that you look at the date, because some things do change. So there may be a different show later on if you're watching this a few years from now. But as of right now, there is a projection show, and they still have Wishes. The Main Street Electrical Parade is gone, unfortunately. It's at Disneyland currently. The next place I have written down is a question mark for current people who will be visiting in the next few months because they are doing some construction on this area. The train depot, which is when you enter the park, you can walk upstairs to get on the train. Some people stand up there and look over the rail to see the fireworks over the castle. The train is currently going to be under refurb, so you won't be able to stand there, but future trips can maybe consider doing that. You will probably want to get there early. Just like with the hub, you'll want to get there an hour early to try to grab a spot there. And they have a grassy area where you can sit. The train station is probably going to be about the same time to want to get there. There are some benches, but people will probably stand in front of you. So it will be a standing only on that location. Another place, and I've made this tip a few times in some of my other videos, but in Fantasyland, if you are behind the castle, you can get a really interesting view there. You can get the fireworks that are in front of you at the castle, and then there will be some behind you that are taking place that you would see if you were in front of the castle. Sorry, my camera stopped recording for some reason. So it's a distraction sometimes for someone that has like the fireworks in front and behind because they're having to look both ways. But it's a completely different way to see it. I recommend at least doing it once if you're going to visit a few times. So those are the main areas you can see within the parks. I've watched them from Frontierland a couple times, but there are trees that block the way. So those are the ones that I would recommend for a non-obstructed view. So if we go to outside of the parks, we'll jump back into the parks here in a second. But where are some places that you can see them while you're dining? So if you're not going to be going to the park, but you're going to want to eat and see fireworks either during or after, we've got a few options here. At the Contemporary, the California Grill. So if you've seen a few of my videos, we ate there and then watched the fireworks from the roof. You can have a reservation at any point during that day. And if it's like an earlier reservation, you can come back and go to the roof to watch it. Or if you make a dinner reservation, you can, from your table, see Wishes or step out to the balcony while you're dining there. So that's the cool thing about that is it's a 2 table service credit location. So if you're going to eat there, but you can't get a firework time, you can still come back and they'll see you had a reservation and they'll let you up on the roof to watch the fireworks later if you can't get that. Another one, Ohana offers a view of Magic Kingdom while you dine. So you'll want to make sure you check the park hours and try to get about an hour before the fireworks or anytime during so you can try to see it. I know with Ohana, it takes a little bit to get seated. So try to make sure that your dining reservation is before the fireworks are supposed to start. They dim the lights in the restaurant and they do pipe the music for Wishes in there and you can get a nice view of it while you eat. Another restaurant that does that is Narcoossee's, which is at the Grand Floridian. Same type of thing. You can see the Magic Kingdom from the restaurant. You will only see the exterior. You can't really see the castle, but you will see the fireworks up in the air. And so they pipe the music there as well. Ohana is a 1 table service credit. Narcoossee's is a signature dining, so it is a 2 table service credit. So if you're looking for the most bang for your buck, Ohana is going to be the better deal price-wise. It's a personal favorite of mine and a lot of clients. Very difficult to get a reservation for, though. So make sure you try to do that at your 180 days before. With recent events about the beaches closing because of the incident that happened last summer, I haven't been there to see what they've done with the beaches, but the Polynesian Beach and the Grand Floridian Beach are open to all resort guests at Disney. So if you are staying on property, you can go visit those resorts and go sit on the beach and watch the fireworks there, or just plan to stay at the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian. Easier said than done, obviously. They are a little higher in price, but a perk to stay there that you can have home field advantage and have theme park view rooms at any one of those 3. So the Contemporary, Polynesian, and Grand Floridian do offer the theme park views. Plus you can use their beaches even if you're not staying there. Wilderness Lodge is a little different. They have taken some trees down because of construction. So if you do ask for a courtyard view room on a certain side, there is a little bit of a view of Wishes. So that's something to consider too, because Wilderness Lodge has a better price compared to those other 3. They have a ferry to Magic Kingdom. I've got a couple options here that are going to require a payment of some sort besides the dining that I just discussed. But these are particular parties that you can go to have a view of the Wishes fireworks, as well as getting some sort of meal or dessert with it. The Wishes dessert party is at Tomorrowland Terrace. It is going to be $79 per adult, $49 per child, and you're going to have a table that you will sit at and you can see the fireworks from there. Some of the small children do tend to go to the balcony and look over as the fireworks are going on. So if you don't want an obstructive view of any sort, I would try to get a table up close and then have your kids standing right at the rail so that they are there and have that spot. You can get to this dessert party like 15 to 30 minutes early and do that. The cool thing about this is you have, again, unobstructed view and you can see all the fireworks more at an angle. And Tinkerbell that flies off the top of the castle does land on top of that restaurant. So you'll see her the whole way coming right to you. Another option, which is similar in location to this, is at Plaza Gardens. It's going to be the same type of thing with the dessert party. It's standing only, though. They do not offer seating for this, so it is a little cheaper. It would be $59 per adult, $35 per child. So the perk with both of these is not only you get a dessert, but you get a great view. Downside is it does not accept any sort of dining plan, and the reservations are going to be really slim. It's really hard to know when they even are going to release these. They tell you 180 days before. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes it's a couple months before. So check at your 180, and then if it's not available yet, just keep checking here on after. Now, another reason why sometimes they're not available is maybe they don't know what time the fireworks will be going that night. So they may have to wait till they release that. The other option I have is a Fairytale Cruise, which is on the Seven Seas Lagoon outside Magic Kingdom, so you don't need a park ticket to take part in this. This one's going to be a little higher end. It's also going to be more personal because it's going to be a smaller ferry boat where not a lot of people can get a ticket for this event. So you do get a dessert. I believe you pick the boat up at the Contemporary. It's $99 per adult, $69 per child. So a different and awesome view of the fireworks, and you get a little bit of a snack and a cool cruise that goes along with it. That's more personal. So the other options I have are going to be more by chance, not really anything that you need to do some planning for necessarily, but you can see the fireworks from many of the attractions at Disney World. We've watched them from Dumbo. We've watched them from the Aladdin carpet. So anything outdoor, Splash Mountain, you can get a quick view of it. You still hear the music that's being piped in while you're on it. So the best bet to see it probably the longest would be Astro Orbiter if it is running during the fireworks. And the other two ones that are flying in the air. You are in there for quite a while. You won't see the whole show, but if you've seen it before, this is an opportunity to see it in a different view. The other one is the monorail. You can see Wishes going on while you're riding that. So if you have seen it a few times and you have a night free and you're obsessed with the monorail as much as I am, then you'll want to board it and just ride it a couple times and you can watch Wishes from that. So, it doesn't cost anything. Why not? It's a different way to see it. I think that concludes my list. Where is your favorite place to watch Wishes? Do you have any other recommendations for people who, from what I have not seen? It'd be pretty cool to see it from the pool if you're staying at one of those monorail resorts. That's another cool thing I haven't got to try, so maybe someday. But let me know in the comments below some of the places you've seen Wishes. I've got a couple other videos coming up. I've got lists of things that I've been compiling. Disney is constantly changing. A lot of things that I've made in past videos no longer exist. Avatar Land's opening. There's new options for the buses with the park hopper. If you want to not have to do all the switching, they can take from park to park really quick. It's awesome. So lots of cool things happening. How do you stay in the know? What if I go away for a bit again because I'm super busy? Continuously check my Facebook page. I post all the updates and all the new information there, and you can find that link to my page down below in the comments as well. Have a magical day. I will hopefully see you guys really soon. I appreciate all the feedback and all the support. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.